Actually, like we'll just record it and we'll publish in our YouTube channel. I will share you the link of this
Okay.
meeting. So yeah, could you please tell me about yourself, Prem?
I'm from Dindigul, Tamil Nadu. I completed my B in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
After the B computer science in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
After hello,
Yeah,
can you
yeah,
hear me now?
continue, Prem. Yeah, I can
Uh,
hear you. Continue.
after that, I studied 2 years for a IBBS exam for banks for as a
Mm-hmm.
bank join as a bank employee. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
then I joined in government GH as a data entry operator.
Okay.
Uh, I worked there for 5 years till the pandemic period.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got interested in my I was completed BE, so I like to join in IT sector.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Okay.
I undergo training in manual testing.
Mm-hmm.
Then I joined in Madurai Tech Software Service in Madurai. Now I'm okay as a manual tester and
Oh, okay, fine.
undergoing training in automation. I'm studying automation,
Oh,
learning automation.
studying automation. Okay, good. Yeah. So tell me about SDLC. Like, what are the
Yes.
methodologies you have used?
Agile method and waterfall methods.
Mm-hmm. Could you please tell me the difference between those two?
In agile method, if any requirements we need to add during the development stage, it will be feasible. But in waterfall method, the requirements has to be clear from the beginning. Has to be clear. It can if any requirement have to be added later, then you have to start from the scratch. In agile, it is easy. You can it's like iterative process. It's like iterative process. So we first
Mm-hmm.
develop product and deliver to the customer. If after getting feedback, we can make any changes like a sprint release.
Okay, what is sprint?
It's a collection of user stories. The requirements that
Yeah, continue.
yeah, yeah. It's a collection of user. The sprint is the the user stories that need to be developed is called in the it's a sprint. It will be not more than 4 weeks. Uh, whatever the user stories that has to be developed or would be released as a sprint by module by module.
Mm-hmm. What is user story?
It's a customer user requirements. Product owner will get that user requirements for the user requirements.
Okay. What is the difference between user story and epic?
User, sorry.
Difference between user story
User,
and epic.
yes, I
Yeah.
think it's a collection of user stories called Epic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A collection of user stories called Epic.
Okay.
Um, User stories are requirements now. I mean, what all the requirements that customers were asking that is, that all the requirements for that modules are got collection of user stories for Epic.
Okay, Prem. So what is product backlog?
Mm, that uh, the number of users number of users that need to be developed are set in the product backlog. That the
Mm-hmm.
user stories now, what are the
Okay.
user stories that need to be developed or all be in the product backlog?
Okay. So have you attended any backlog grooming or any sprint planning meeting?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. In that case, like what will happen in the sprint planning?
Uh, that sprint plan.
Yeah, sprint planning.
That, what for the in order to develop a sprint, that how long
Mm-hmm.
it will take for time will be planned during the during the sprint planning, and also the
Mm-hmm.
what are the requirements. I mean, how it will be developed based on the requirements, and how many members are needed, how many
Mm-hmm.
team members are needed, what is the aim of the
Mm-hmm.
project, like that, you know. how many
Okay.
days how many days like that we'll be planning.
So what will be the outcome from sprint planning?
It's a document, overall. It's a scope of the document, all the
Mm-hmm.
scope of that with all the with the time consumption, cost consumption, and how what are the what kind of languages, and like in order to develop the modules, and everything, content pattern, everything will be documented and given to the documented.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what are the ceremonies that you have in Agile?
Sorry, ma'am, can you repeat, please? What?
Ceremonies in Agile. What are the ceremonies you have in Agile?
That's it. Sorry, ma'am.
Okay, not a problem. So have you heard about retrospective meeting?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah. So what we will do in retrospective meeting?
Uh, uh, in the previous release,
Mm-hmm.
what we gained, what we lost, what went good, what
Mm-hmm.
went wrong, that will be reviewed in the retrospective meeting, in the retrospective meeting, and
Okay.
during the next release we will be correcting, really fixing everything like that.
Okay.
But
Fine.
what are the that we missed in the last release will be corrected in the
Mhm.
next. That's it.
Okay. So explain me the testing life cycle.
Um, requirement analysis,
Mm-hmm.
requirement analysis.
What will you do in requirement analysis?
We will collect requirements from the user. Collect the we will analyze the requirements. Analyze the
Mm-hmm.
requirements that are given to us.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and analyze that we will be analyzing the requirements. Man, what kind of how the testing, how what kind of testing to be done, what kind of
Mm-hmm.
testing we will, whether we do in the manual testing, or whether we will be going for automation. If it is automation,
Mm-hmm.
that will be percentage more than 70, we can be given go for automation. If it is below 50, and then it will be like that, it will be automation is not possible. Like that we'll be planning in the requirement analysis.
Okay. Do you think like we will do this in requirement analysis?
So at that point, or like,
Mm-hmm.
yes, ma'am. Yeah, yeah. Automation feasibility report will be created that one.
Okay.
Yeah,
So what is the next step? After requirement analysis, what will you do?
planning,
So you have completed requirement analysis. What will be the next step?
planning the test. Test.
Okay. So what
Mhm.
will you do in test planning?
We'll be creating two documents: test strategy and
Mm-hmm.
test planning, like that. Uh,
Okay.
the overall approach. um,
Mm-hmm.
test strategy is the company, every company has different strategies, the different strategies. How the overall approach of that high level document is a test strategy. That
Okay.
how we strategy, what kind of strategy we be using for that product, like that. um,
Okay. What will you have in test plan?
test ma'am, test plan.
Test plan. Test plan.
Can you repeat the question, please? What are we?
No, what will the test plan contain? You said like the test strategy, you say like we'll have the strategy how to test, right? Then
Uh,
what we will have in test plan document?
what kind of tests need to be? What kind of tests need to be done? Um,
Mm-hmm,
what are the then what are the techniques you can be used, like
mm-hmm,
techniques you can use, and how long it will take, how long it will take, um,
mm-hmm.
what kind of tools we can be will be used for using,
Okay.
um, 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 and the whole how many members can be, how many team strength can be used for this kind of product,
Mm-hmm.
um, and
Okay. Can you explain me defect life cycle?
when the
Yeah.
when the product, when the defect, when any bug is found in the product,
Mm-hmm,
tester will report that product to the test lead. He will hand over to the developer. That will open, that the status will be opened. uh,
mm-hmm.
that
Okay.
sorry,
Status will be open.
that will new. Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
then the then the status when the developer as a the developer, okay, if it is but okay, genuine bug will be assigned. It will be assigned. After analyzing the bug, after changing any code change, it will be after the developer fix the status as fixed. Then again it will
Mm-hmm,
be sent to retesting. That
mm-hmm,
status will be pending retesting in the tester side. Then again tester will do the retest. If a bug is fixed and any no other bugs, it will be status will be set as verified, and in
okay.
the verified, and after this verification, if all defects are fixed and everything is sorted, it will close it. If any bug is remain after also retesting, if any bug retained, it will again go to the again open state, will be open state. And then developer accept if it is developer in the assign developer, if it is not a repeated bug, if it is two more than two same bug, means it will
Mm-hmm,
now mark as a duplicate bug. uh, then if it is not a that, that will be if it is not a um, wha- um, if the bug has no high priority, or if it
mm-hmm.
is high priority, if it is not time to develop, it will be then developer will ask, we can mark it as a deferred, so that we can change then next release. um,
Okay.
if it is not a valid bug, then it will be set as a not a bug, like bug. Then
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, continue.
if it is not, if a developer feels if it is not a bug, then we reject it. It's not a high priority, and it's not going to affect any functionality of the application. Then we will be reject bug, bug the bug.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Uh, the, bu- uh,
So,
Actually, the bug
yeah.
the developer
Mm-hmm.
will choose based on its bug priority and severity level. If it is low priority and low severity, they can just ignore that, like that.
Okay. So, what is priority and what is severity? What is the difference between both? Can you give me an example like high priority and low severity bug?
Um, High priority, low severity bug.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Uh, High priority. If it is any, just if example, if we take a login functionality, if any
Mm-hmm.
bug is present in login, we
Uh-huh.
can't enable to login into the login into the app. So if it will become a high priority. So we have to fix that kind of, it's high priority. Low severity means if any defect in the bug, it's not gonna affect any functionality or any flow of the flow of the
Mm-hmm.
application, any behavior of the application, then it can be
Mm-hmm.
marked as a low severity bug.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, what is the difference between bug release and bug leakage? So, initially, let me know like what is bug release and what is bug leakage.
Um, bug bug release is the
Okay, not a problem. So you
but I
have a bug.
can't remember like
Yeah, sorry,
studied
continue.
ma'am, but I can't actually remember.
Yeah, that's not a problem. So you have a bug after production. So initially, what is bug release is we are releasing a product
It's a
knowing
bug.
that yeah, it is a bug. Okay, we have a
Okay.
existing bug, but we are still releasing it.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah, bug leakage is like something we missed it. Okay, we missed and
Oh yeah.
it got
Okay.
caught after production. So in
Okay.
that case, what will you do? So you have a bug. I mean,
Okay.
someone found a bug after
Release.
it gone live. Yeah, after release. In that case, like what will you do?
I mean, are you asking tester or a user, end user, no? Like that?
I'm asking like what will a tester do?
Then again he will send a set the status as open, and then bug will be go for retest. Go code fixing to the developer, like that. Then
Okay,
after the fixing the bug, the
but
will
we will have
again
a
will be
question,
retested.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
But we will have a question, right? Like why have you
Uh,
missed it while testing? So it was missed while testing and it was caught during production, right?
yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Hmm. So how will you answer? What will be your answer in that case?
I think. I think we can. It may be a low priority bug like that.
Mhm.
No.
Okay, doesn't matter. So shall we move to Java? How will you rate yourself in Java? Like out of 5, what will be a rating for yourself?
I just study based on related to what will be enough for selenium like that only. How
Okay.
will you rate means I don't
Yeah.
have just basics only.
Mhm.
I said in my mind. That what
Yeah,
are
not a
needed for
problem.
using selenium. I think.
Mhm. Okay.
I can
So
ask.
what is method
Can ask.
overloading?
Um,
Any idea about method overloading?
yeah. Study. Um,
Yeah.
in the same class, same
Mm-hmm.
method name, same method
Mm-hmm.
name, but different
Mm-hmm.
parameters. In the same class, same method name, different parameters. We can call that method based on the parameter, how many arguments we are passing in the main method like that in the constructor.
Okay. So in the constructor.
Sorry, ma'am. Or you ask,
So what
or
is constructor?
constructor is it used to initialize the values, initialize class objects. It is used to assign values to the class objects, ma'am. Class objects.
Okay. What is the difference between static variable and non-static variable?
Uh, if a variable is if a variable is defined as static, it will be
Mm-hmm.
expressed in anywhere in the class from anywhere in the class. We don't need
Mm-hmm.
to create an object separate object for the class because already static is the object will be created on the heap memory. So we don't need to
Mm-hmm.
separately create an object for that class. We can
Mm-hmm.
access by directly providing class name, and that
Mm-hmm.
method we can access that static variables. Non-static variables means we have to need to initialize that one. Initialize it. That means to create a object like that. We need to create object.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So why a string is immutable in Java? What is the concept?
Because it's a class. String is a class.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I studied, but I can't remember.
Not a problem.
But there is a
So,
also string not immutable only, string buffer like that as a class, and there is a immutable like that. I studied, but I can.
okay. Mhm. So have you used collection?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
What is the difference between collection and collections? Any idea?
Collection and collection. But in collection, I only studied list, certain list like that. Only.
Okay. So what is the difference between array and array list?
Array and array.
Mm. Have you used array list as part of collection?
Yes, ma'am. I use, ma'am, but array list.
Array have you used? So
Yes, ma'am. Yeah,
what will
yeah,
be
yeah.
the difference? Yeah.
But
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. In array, there is a we can only assign. There is a limit to that only. We based on that index value, we can only limit that. In array list, we can add any number of values like that.
Hmm.
In a in list in list it will will supports duplicates, but in set it won't allow duplicates like that. In array list, we can add more any number of values, any number of values like that.
Okay.
So
So have you used hash map and hash table?
hash
Hash
table.
map.
No, ma'am, I didn't
Yeah.
know. I was no, ma'am.
Hmm.
I don't know that. Hash
Okay.
hash
Fine.
set. I study in set. I study hash set like that. I study now. It will be
Okay.
like that. I study. Um, like it will be first the it will take the input as the whenever first in first out like that. The what are the values will be first will be taken there like that. Hash set. Hash set and set I study like that.
Okay. So can you tell me like what are the different locators in Selenium?
The top basically the top priority first priority we use as the ID.
Hmm.
Then we will
Hmm.
know for a name, class
Hmm.
name,
Hmm.
class name,
Hmm.
xpath, then xpath, tag
Hmm.
name, tag xpath, and CSS locator.
Hmm. So I have like number of links in a page. How will you identify like how many links are there in a page?
How number of links?
Links in a particular page.
Okay, ma'am. Uh, I mean, we're using, I think, find the elements method, I think.
Mm. Okay.
Hello?
Yeah. So
Find
find
element.
elements. How will you find? I need a number.
Link. No, sorry, ma'am, what do you say? You need number.
So yeah, number.
Ah, uh, size, I think. I think by get size.
Hmm.
I think by get method, by calling the size method, dot size, we can get the
Hmm.
number of links in the page. Hello?
Okay. So we have a web table. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So in that web table, I need to get a data from
Mm.
third row, second column. So how will you get the data? So I have a table, I have values, and I have like four rows and five columns. I need value from third row, fourth column. So how will you do that? Yes.
Rows are rows are find using tr table row. The columns
Mm-hmm.
the column data will be find using the table data.
Mm-hmm.
Um, table data. I think based on the index value. Um, I think based on that index value, that row and column
Oh,
will be we will get it.
mm-hmm. Okay. Fine. So you have an alert. How many, what is WebDriver?
WebDrive is a inter is a WebDriver is used to call the remote WebDriver method that is used for to access the
Mhm.
browsers using drivers.
Okay, fine.
Um,
So how will you handle alerts?
how will we handle alert? By calling alert interface. Therefore,
Mhm.
in alert interface there are three types:
Mhm.
accept, dismiss, send key,
Mhm.
get text. Hello.
Mhm. Okay.
Yes. Then
So I have,
to
yeah,
the driver to
continue.
switch the driver to alert interface. Then we call
Mhm.
by calling that alert interface. Then by calling that based on that now four types we can handle alert. Driver
Mhm.
dot switch to alert like that. Hello.
Okay. Yeah. So we have a frame. Okay.
Okay.
We have a nested frame.
Okay.
Okay. So first frame, inside that I have second frame, inside that I have third frame.
Okay. Ma'am.
I need to get the text from the third frame. So what will you do?
We need to switch the driver to each frame up to until
Uh-huh.
we get to the third frame and get the text uh,
Uh-huh.
to get the test data. By
Uh-huh.
accessing the frame, we can use three types: frame
Uh-huh.
frame ID name, ID or name, or
Uh-huh.
uh, then web element.
Uh-huh.
Using web element, we can access the frames easily. And the frames can be index ID or name and a web element. We can using three locators. We can be accessing the to locate the frame and we can access the frame that is nested frames like that.
Uh-huh. I need to come out of a frame. What will you do?
Then we have to go back to the previous frame, uh, third frame to second frame to first frame, like that we got to come out of it.
What is the method for that?
Sorry, ma'am. Method.
What is the method to come out?
We have to switch driver to that index value, that in frame index value. Like that.
Uh-huh.
Driver dot switch to
Uh-huh.
that any index ID or label number.
Okay. Okay, Prem. I'm done with my question.
Okay.
We'll get back to you. Okay. I'll let my other team member know about your
Okay.
interview.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Have a good day. Bye bye.
Thank you.